I don't feel sorry for any of you. I am glad that everything that ever happened to all of you happened to you. So I can tell you how to build a big ass business because I built one, but I am not a business owner for longer than 5 years. People say, oh, I can't trust a guy like that. Well, you can trust this. I don't care who you are, you could build a business fast. I don't care who you are, you don't need money to build a business. That is a total lie. I don't care who you are, you don't need a brand to build a brand. You can build one quick. I don't care who you are, you can have done it all wrong until today, change your life, and that new person can shock the world. When you make a decision to change your life and you change your life, you can share with other people how to change your life, and everybody wants to change your life. But everybody agree, everybody in the world wants to change your life. All you have to do is be what I call living proof that it can happen. Listen, write this down. Am I gonna be an applicant teacher or a theory teacher? Are you gonna teach in theory to others how to do something, or are you really gonna live it yourself? If you wanna go big, you have to live it yourself. And I am an applicant teacher because I will not teach theory to you. If I didn't build a social media channel, I'd be an absolute idiot in here to tell you how to build a social media channel. That's why when I see people that are like, that's why traditional education is dying. You guys understand what's happening, right? Like, people are going to college to spend 50 grand to learn how to make 50 grand a year. As much as I love college makes you disciplined, you're literally learning a lot of information you'll never use in your life. And you're spending money to learn from somebody who never actively built what it is that you want to build. And so people now, because generations change, time changes, guys. Everybody's looking for the shortcut, the hat. They want to know how to speed. How do I go quicker? How do I go further? How do I compress time frames? You guys are in here and you're like, I know I'm going to build a coaching company, but I don't want to take 5 years to do it. Okay, cool. You want to spend the next year and build it right? You got to cut the check for speed. That's why you guys are here. And so I'm trying to explain to you, there's like this psychology. I am a coach, that's what I do. Okay, cool, I have the mindset that this is what I do for a living. Secondly, everything that I've been through in my life that's bad for me was not bad for me. You needed to go through it to become who you are now. Let people know what has to happen for good people to be built, and let them know that, look, whatever you are hiding is actually the best thing that ever happened to you. What you'll learn in life is that a mentor will come across your path at some point and say, the worst thing that ever happened to you was the best thing that ever happened to you. The wrong people will come across you and go, oh man, I can't believe that happened to you in your life. I'm sorry. Don't be sorry. I don't feel sorry for any of you. I am glad that everything that ever happened to all of you happened to you, because here you are and now you can be used. Whoa, now you're a weapon. Okay.
So if you're not a millionaire and you're not happy with your life, guess what? You are where you deserve to be. This all, I had a bad luck this, or I tried this, or I can't pull off that, blah, 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 blah. It's impossible to exist somewhere where you're not comfortable. If I were to say, lay on these red hot stones, and you tried to do it, you get up and move because it hurts, it's not comfortable. You have to get out of that position. Yet, if you look at your lives, your life is in a shit position, but you don't move, you don't do anything about it. So if it was really, truly uncomfortable to you, like those red hot stones were, you'd change something. But the fact you refuse to change something shows that you're pretty comfortable where you are. Now, of course, you can talk a good talk. All you motherfuckers will sit there and go, oh, but no, my life's not in order, I want to be rich, and I want to be in shape, and I want, and I'm gonna, and then you don't do anything, which shows that you know how to talk the talk, but you can't walk the walk. When I was broke, I couldn't sleep. And I say that and people laugh. I'm not joking. When I wanted money, like fucking I needed air. I am smart enough to know that money equals freedom. And I don't want to live controlled by a job. I don't want to live controlled by a government. I don't want to live controlled by nobody. I want to be free. I want to be able to go on Twitter and say what the fuck I want and not worry about losing my fucking job. You're a pussy. I needed money. And I used to sit there and just literally my hands on my head, and people were like, what's wrong with you? I was like, I need money. I want money today. I would have been one of them cats that robbed a bank. If I didn't find money, by the time I was 40, I would have walked in there with a fucking shotgun. I am not gonna live broke. get rich or die trying. I understand that completely. You motherfuckers are sitting there going, oh, well, yeah, I really want to be a millionaire. And then just, oh, just go to sleep. Oh, get my pillow, I'm tired. The fuck? You are not uncomfortable in your position. Same thing with physical fitness. You're a fat fuck. Oh, yeah, I really need to lose weight. I know I'm going to lose weight. Why are you fattening? I think fat does not happen quickly. It's a slow process. You didn't fucking notice across a year. Every time you looked in the mirror, your eyes were closed. You knew what was happening. And you were comfortable being fat. Because if you weren't comfortable, you would do something about it. I talk to people when their lives are all fucked up. And they're like, well, my life's all fucked up. And I'm like, yeah, well, of course it is. Because you're happy for your life to be fucked up. Even if you're not happy, even if you're uncomfortable, you're not uncomfortable enough to change it. If you were genuinely unhappy about your position, you would not be coming to me for motivation. If you were genuinely pissed off about your situation, you would not need me to motivate you. You would motivate your fucking self, and you would do something to change it yourself. But you don't, which says a lot. So this whole motivational shit is all garbage. All you fuckers are exactly where you belong. I'm where I belong. The top of the mountain with a fucking Lambo, Bentley, Aston, 5 houses, 6 million in liquid cash, and 20 girlfriends. This is where I fucking belong because I refuse to stay anywhere else. And if you motherfuckers are still sleeping sound at night, you're going to stay exactly where you are.
You have a choice to make. Do you want to sit down and go back to that guy you once were? No. So this is what it takes. It takes that misunderstanding of people, and they'll never get it because they were never David Goggins. So that is what it takes for me to do what I do. It may take you something differently. So for me, everything has to be in the study. Everything has to be into this. Everything has to be, everywhere I am, it has to be there. Me, focused where I am. We're not proud of ourselves for the small accomplishments. What we need is this monstrosity of the thing to happen and say, I did it. No. There's a process that you have to go through, and patience is the process. And if you don't have patience, after a week, I haven't lost 30 pounds, man, I'm done. I'm over it. So that's what I found out with people, man. They're not patient enough to realize and to enjoy the moment, not live in it, just enjoy it. There's no finish line in life, but enjoy that moment. Roger that, man, I lost 5. Let me go 10 next week. There's no fucking passion. There's no fucking motivation. There's no, oh my God, man, no. It's every day of your life just doing. No passion, no discipline, no motivation. All these words, I hate that so many people fucking use these words now because it's watered. It's someone sitting in a room by themselves and they figure themselves out and say, God, this is gonna fucking suck. Where's passion when you're 300 pounds? Where's the motivation when you can't read and write? Where is it? So how did this happen? I just fucking did. I just did. I said, maybe at the end of this journey, there'll be something there for me. If not, I can read.
Doing it once and being a one-hit wonder and not knowing how you did it and therefore not being able to do it again. Well, what scientific principle are we looking to overcome? We're looking to overcome inertia. If you are not succeeding already, it's harder for you to succeed than it is for you to fail. Like struggle is easier for you to produce than success. Is to overcome success inertia and create success momentum. The hardest part of this whole journey is getting it to move a little bit at the beginning. The hardest part of your success journey is the beginning of your success journey. Why? Because you have inertia and you have no momentum. If I'm selling something and I'm having a conversation with somebody, my objective is to overcome their non-buying inertia and create buying momentum. And while you're pushing with force on this, whatever this thing is you desire to move, it could be money, it could be relationships, it could be your health, it could be whatever. While you're pushing on this thing and attempting to get it to move, it's resisting you simply because it's resisting you. No other reason. We are so used to life not working that we don't have any escape velocity. And it's hard for us to believe that what's out there can be for us long enough to overcome the initial inertia and create some momentum so that we can break free. It takes different people, right? It takes different people, different amounts of time to get this to move even a little bit. So you have to become a bigger, better version of yourself so that you can overcome the inertia of life not working. It's the start that stops most people. Why? Because they don't understand this scientific formula. I've got to become more than I've been being so I can do more than I've been doing, so I can ultimately have more than I've been having. Until you become bigger, it's not moving very much. This and this right here, this mountain is called Learning Curve Mountain, LCM. This is Learning Curve Mountain. And the bigger you get closer and you get closer and you get closer, you get more tired and you get more tired and more exhausted, and you feel that like you almost feel like you're wasting your time. And it feels like it's bigger than you. But never buy that lie. It costs too much. You will never face an obstacle that's bigger than you. Why? Because you are made in the image of God and it is not. Because you have a brain, it does not. Eventually, as we keep on growing and increasing our mass, we don't have much acceleration yet until we reach the tipping point. And all of a sudden you make it past the learning curve, and then over here you have momentum. And so my objective is to last through this learning curve, overcome the inertia of starting, get to the tipping point, and then create enough momentum to create an avalanche of results in my life that are bigger than any obstacle that attempts to stop my momentum. And you'll get to the place where you'll realize what I mean when I say it's easier to make a lot of money in a short period of time than it is to make a little money over a long period of time. You'll realize what I mean when I say it's easier to make great strides than it is to make small advances. You'll understand what I'm talking about when I say it's easier for a person to succeed massively than it is for them to struggle the rest of their life.